Hi, y'all. Oh my goodness. I made the biggest mistake, misunderstanding of my life. So today's Tuesday, y'all. I got through work, no problems. This morning I'm like, I don't want to go in, but I'm like, Candace, you got this. Now, I will say throughout the day, though, bad news after bad news, okay? First, so over the weekend, or was it Friday? Friday, I think it was Friday. I don't know. It was a couple days ago. Today's Tuesday. I woke up to three messages from my Discover card stating there's been three $200 charges from that company that I go through for the psychiatrist. And I'm like, what? Now, y'all know I've been seeing the psychiatrist since, or using this platform since what, April? Never got a bill. Never got a bill. So I'm thinking, because how it states that, okay, I had 10 free therapy sessions. I already knew that. Okay. But then this is me. It says the medication management is covered under your insurance. And I'm thinking, yay, free, right? Because if you guys don't remember, with my previous full-time job, I used to have to pay to speak with a psychiatrist. And then later on, years later, it was free of charge, right? So I'm thinking, hey, this is the same thing. And that's how I interpreted the information. So I called, it had to be Friday or Monday. Don't even quote me on what day it was. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. I think it was probably Saturday or Sunday. I called. Of course, the billing department is closed, right? I'm like, but I still called. I was just like, I have three charges on my card, and I don't understand where this is coming from. Oh, we'll have a billing person, call you or email you. So, anyways, I got the email today from a person, and they were like, so, sorry for the misunderstanding, but because I took a screenshot, I'm like, this is this, right? They said, I'm sorry, but it doesn't mean that's free. It just means that it's within your coverage, and and you still have to pay deductibles. Now, I will say this, of course, I still add it on my credit card. Okay, even with my previous full-time job, I still had to have a credit card on file. I think that's just normal to have a credit card on file. So, anyways, of course I have my credit card on file. And I'm like, so she emailed me. Of course, I'm working. I get this email. See this email during lunchtime. And I'm like, are you serious? So that's $600. Now, mind you, I had 6 sessions with this previous one, not the new one. 6 sessions. So they only billed me for three, the last three. So I'm like, what happened? Because my whole thinking is, what happened to the other three? Then you're only billing me for two of the three recent ones with the previous one, but not the three first ones. Now, if you don't know, the first visit is like $350 because it's a longer visit. They get to know you and things like that, your medical history, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, when that bill comes out, if that's the case, like, why are they billing so late? Does that make any sense? It don't make any sense to me. But anyways, y'all, if had I known that, I would have spread out these dawn visits. So you figure if I have to pay for those, obviously I probably do, because I haven't met my full deductible, right, for the year. I haven't. So that's what, $750 on top of the 600. And then you figure I've seen this new one 2 times. The first one, which I'm going to talk to them about that because it's not my fault. I shouldn't be charged another $350 because I got a new doctor, that wasn't my fault. I should only be paying $200 for the first session with the new person because the other person left the company. So I will fight for $150 off. I will. And then of course the last one would be 200, right? So I've only seen her twice. Are y'all calculating this? I haven't even calculated it. So you figure what? 750, 600. That's what? And then another 400. Like, Candace, a big misunderstanding. I'm okay though, but my health is, so this is what I tell myself. My health is definitely important, but your girl would have stretched those visits out. They probably like, man, why she all happy to be scheduling these appointments? Oh my goodness, y'all. So anyways, Amazon. Let me tell you about Amazon. First I got an email saying that my case was closed. Right? It was like, oh, the request to cancel your case has been processed. I'm like, what in the world? So I log in on the app and I'm like, who requested this closure? I didn't request it. And then like a couple hours later, I get two more messages. One was stating basically they approved me for the first part, right, of August. Then that middle part of August, like August 26th through the 7th of September. Yeah, the 7th of September was denied. And then the 6th of September, or whatever that time frame, up until the 18th has been approved. So on my lunch break, I got two questions. Like I told you guys, I have to keep talking to different people every single time, okay? Every single time. Now, of course, they left me a message. I'm like, I'm at a full-time job. My job comes before this, I think next time I do get a call from Amazon, when it shows up, I'm going to take it because I asked them to have my caseworker call me. So, yeah. I was like, let me speak to a supervisor. I can get you. I'll have your caseworker call you back. I'm like, yeah, I get out of work at 5:30. Okay. So I'm like, can I go back to work this Thursday? I said, how long will it take? Oh, a couple of days. I'm like, do you understand what y'all are doing? I should have been back to work as of the 18th. 18th of September. I'm asking you now, can I go back to work? Now that you guys decisioned all of this, can I go back to work as of this Thursday? No, you would have to wait because it hasn't been approved for you to return to work. What do you mean it hasn't been approved? We need more documentation. I'm like, wait, hold on. Even on the email, it says we haven't received any other documentation to return back to work. Why would I have a doctor fill out more information if I was supposed to be to work as of the 18th? I could get by with one day, but like, y'all, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. So I said, can I go back? I said, I'm going to just go back to work. She said, I don't know if your badge is going to be available. And then she goes on to, this is what she tells me, you guys. So I'm like, it tells me that on this email, I said, it tells me that this particular section in between has not been approved. She said, I'm seeing from basically August, let's say August 7th or 6th through September 18th has been approved. I said, all of that? There's no time in between that wasn't approved. She said, what I'm showing here is that it's all been approved. I said, that's not what the email is saying. She said, but I'm telling you, it's been approved. I'm like, okay. And then when I log into the app, it's not updated. Like, my schedule is not updated with that information. Y'all, I'm just so over it. And I know some people are like, Candace, Like, why are you even trying to combat, like, fight this? Because, y'all, this is, okay, Amazon has done this to me before, if you guys don't know. I stand my ground. I like the job. This is something that's totally out of my control. If I didn't care for the job, then no. But sometimes you gotta fight for your job, especially if you like it. And that's what I like. The thing is, Amazon is cool, but Amazon definitely has its flaws. And I tell you guys that all the time. Like, I'm not here saying, oh yeah, Amazon, whoop whoop. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it has its flaws. I've been through this kind of before, not with this particular issue, but I've been through this before. And I'm not afraid to fight. So, anyways, yeah, that's the update on Amazon. I'm like, so now that it's been approved, because I'm like, you understand that y'all are keeping me out of work. I asked on Friday. I said, can I return to work? They tell me no. Today is Tuesday. I finally get notification and a call, update, the email, trash. Okay, then you call them and they're like, you've been approved for the whole time. That's not what the email said. And then on top of that, if it's been approved, why can't I go back to work? There's no update for you to go back to work, but that's what the document said. I can return back to work as of the 18th. Oh, your doctor's gonna have to fill out a new form. I ain't going through that. I'm not going through that. Y'all gonna have to do what y'all need to do, get approval. I'm not jumping through those hoops. And you figure I'm paying $200? Oh, heck no. Nope. And I will say, filling out forms, there's no extra fee. That's not a visit. That's just saying, hey, you know me. Just fill out this information. But I'm not going to have my doctor go through that crap. That's not their problem. That's Amazon's problem. All of this today, y'all. I mean, of course, I knew about Amazon on Friday. And then seeing this credit card. OMG, y'all. So this is my plan. Okay, of course, I'm going to continue to save my $670. I'm going to still do that. Anything over, I'm going to make a deposit. Like, you can make additional deposits into your health savings account. There's like a maximum you can, put in there. I know some of it comes from I put some of it from my paycheck, but because I make a little bit more, with bonuses and Amazon, it also helps lower your overall tax bill, because the money you put in there, it's non-taxable, so it's not part of your actual income that can get taxed on. So yeah, I'll do it that way. The good thing is, so far I have like $540 still in my health savings account, and that's after me and Jamez getting our glasses and everything like that. So that's a good thing. I'm like, it's always something, and anytime you're dealing with your health, it don't matter what it is. There's co-pays. Health is expensive, and then they wonder why people don't try to go those routes, because it's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous, y'all. Like, who has money for this? Who has money? And you figure a lot of people have medical bills, and that's what a lot of people debt is, medical bills. I'm just trying to take care of my mental health. Let me tell you something. So here I am thinking I'm getting free coverage. I'm like, man, Candace, and and that's how I read it though. This is my fault. Once they told me that via email, I logged back onto work afterwards, because I'm just like, I'm taking my calls. I'm like, I'll deal with this after work, so I can really read it and understand what they're saying to me. So I logged back in. It was just like, you get the 10 free sessions. Y'all know I had that therapist for the 10 sessions, and I cut that because afterwards it was going to be like $150 a pop. I was like, no ma'am. No ma'am. But anyways, this company, or even my my psychiatrist was like, you probably want to look into outpatient, well, intensive, let me tell you, intensive outpatient treatment. Intensive outpatient IOP. Yeah, intensive something. I forgot what the O stands for. And oh yeah, intensive outpatient. Yeah. So basically, it's like 2 to 4 months of you going to like classes. Listen to this. Like, meeting up like 3, 4 times or 5 times a week, 3 to 4 or 5 times a week for like 2 to 3 hours, like in a group session. You get to meet like a therapist once a week. Now, for this lady quoted me. Listening, this lady quoted me. Okay, the company gave me 3 different places to call within, my area. I called 3 of them. 2 of them, I'm just calling for pricing. Oh, let me gather your insurance, all of this. And I'm like, okay, I'm just calling for pricing. Like, you should be able to just give me your overall pricing. You don't have to have my insurance, but I'm giving you my insurance to see if you could see what I have to pay, Then 2 of them was like, okay, thank you for the information. What we're going to do is we got to set up an appointment to give you a call so we can do like the intake questions. And that would be like 30 to 60 minutes or 45 minutes. And I'm like, just to find out the pricing? Well, we first have to see if you're a good candidate. And then I'm like, okay. So anyways, I scheduled it, right? I'm just like, okay, I'm going to schedule it, whatever. The third one, the first one was like that. The second one, they were more open with the pricing. I told the lady, what I was looking for, and I was, given their information. I said, I just got off the phone with another person, another company. They got me jumping through hoops. Are you able just to give me general information? So they asked for my card, my insurance information. I gave that to them. So this is what she stated. She stated, what? Oh my goodness. Don't get me wrong. Hold on. She said it will be 6,000 something for the full 4 months. Okay, this one was only virtual too, y'all. Otherwise, the only other way I can get there, I had to go. Like, they have a physical thing, but it's like 3 hours away. Ain't no way I'm traveling 3 hours away one way 3 to 5 times a week. Ain't happening. Oh my goodness. Did she say that was the 20%? My fee of 20%? I wrote it down. I don't think that's the 80%. I believe she said that was the 20%. Yeah. She said this is once, I believe, don't quote me, but even $6,000. That's not even 100%. That's partial, you guys. $6,000 for partial payment from me. Because my plan will cover 80 after I meet my deductible. So yeah, that's what she mentioned. She said it'll be 6,000 something for my 20%. And I'm not even at my deductible. I still got like 3,000 left. So you figure 6,000 plus another 3,000, that's 900. Well, kids, guess what? We're already at $2,000 for speaking with the medical. Oh my goodness. And then the other place, so these places, I had the appointments. I emailed and I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I got a rough estimate as to how much it's going to cost. I'm good. And the thing, the funny thing is, only one of them only has a psychiatrist. So the other 2 don't even have psychiatrists for medical management. So you will still have to pay a psychiatrist. So I don't know what those ones are, but I'm like 6,000. And the one that gave me the 6,000 out of what I would have to pay, which after I had met my deductible, That one didn't even have a psychiatrist. Figure that one, you guys. So you figure the one that had a psychiatrist, how much more would that have been? I'm like, these people tripping. These people are tripping, y'all. You know what? I'm like Candace. It's time to just get off the medication again. Just get off the medication. But now I'm gonna keep up with the medication. At this point, I do want to get right, you guys. I really do. But I'm gonna space out my um meetings with the psychiatrist. I will definitely do that. Anyways, when you go through updates with medication, it takes what, 6 to 8 weeks for things to really take effect. You know what I mean? So yeah, and no wonder one of my previous psychiatrists, she was like, "Oh, we'll message each other in between time." So she's like, so that's probably why they knew I was paying money. But no, I had like two things in August or April. I think two in March, June. But yeah, y'all, that was a big misunderstanding. I'm like, man, this is definitely why people don't take care of themselves. Just let it go. I went to my women annual physical, right? You know, pap smear. And there was this older lady there, and she was like, I haven't been back here since I had my daughter, and she's over 40. I said, no way. She's like, yup. I was like, wow. She's like, ain't nothing bothering me. I ain't coming in. I was like, true that, true that. But I really want to get better. I don't want to have to keep missing work, keep having these ups and downs. Once you find a medication that, that treats you right, then you'll be good. But I know throughout all these years, you're like, man, Candace, how many medications have you taken? I've taken quite a bit. But you have to figure for a bulk of that, I wasn't even being treated for bipolar. And the thing is, you guys, it's not like a blood test, right? Mental is not a blood test, so they can really figure out what's going on. It's based on what you're telling them. So it just makes it that much more. You know what I mean? You figure when doctors do have physical things they can look at, they still don't know what they're talking about. A lot of people that find out what's wrong with them, they find it out by themselves. And then they are their own advocates, and they keep going back to their doctor like, I need to see a specialist, or this is what I'm telling you, something's not right. And then they're like, oh yeah, something's not right, let me look at that. You know what I mean? Like, we could tell things on ourselves. We know when things are not right. But yeah, y'all, you can donate to me. No, I'm playing. Y'all know I'm playing. But man, y'all, I'm going to these appointments free of charge. Well, I got something out of it. I got time off of work anytime I need it, for not anytime, but throughout the month, 32 hours. So I'll take it. But that's still unpaid. But my goal for October is to definitely work without having to call out. If I take a couple days, it will probably be like half days. So yeah. That's it, you guys. That is it. But yeah, let me know, how are y'all doing. I hope you guys are well. I'm happy I didn't let that information get to me throughout the day. This is like, whatever. I didn't even look at the clock hardly today. I was just like, Candace, just focus, focus, focus. And like I said, I feel like my mood is getting better anyways. So yeah, we'll see. But once I go on that roller coaster and I go up, it's to the point that I used to tell you guys, I get scared of when will I come down. And that bipolar type of information, or them telling me that it sounds like you have bipolar, that makes perfect sense. Because I always used to say, man, yeah, I'm doing good now, but what happens when I don't feel well? So yeah. But we're moving in the right direction, hopefully. There's just so many different medications, your body, and Oh, you guys, but whatever. Just wanted to let you guys know your girl's about to be broke. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.